Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Misfit One Lifestyles with your host, Elizabeth Colin, also known as Misfit One. Guys, you know, I only bring y'all the best of the best. We don't have time to be playing around here on Misfit One Lifestyles because I got today, my guest is naturally gifted. She can do so many things. She's a vocalist, a spirited writer. She can, listen, she has done it all. I can't. Let me just say, Nyla Good, welcome to the neighborhood, honey. How you doing?
Thank you for having me, Misfit One. I'm so excited to talk with you. Thank you.
Listen, we actually have a background in common.
Yes, we do.
Let's talk about it first. First of all, Tell the people who you are.
All right, people, everybody, and your mama, everybody, lottie-dottie. I'm Naya Good. Yes, I'm a vocalist. I am a writer, journalist, an astrologer, just a spiritualist, and all the, just everything. But, I'm here. That's most of all. And yes, like Misfit One said, we do have something in common. We're both military veterans. I'm an Army combat veteran, Army Iraq combat veteran, and I believe you are an Air Force combat veteran, or just...
No, ma'am. I just married them. I married them and gave birth to them. Like, my son is a combat medic, but what we have in common is Sheen.
And Sheen Magazine, duh. I'm over here thinking about the military.
Yeah. Everybody people think that I was in the military, but I have never been. I was married to, and my son is a combat. Well, he's a veteran now. He's out. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Bad people. So we got Sheen Magazine in common. My bad. I totally slipped.
Yes. Military too. I just didn't do active duty. I did my supportive duty. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you for that supportive duty. Thank you. Sheen Magazine, duh. Yes, absolutely. Both journalists for Sheen Magazine. Yes.
Right.
And I primarily write the horoscopes for Sheen Magazine.
Yes. And I think that, it's so many ways we can utilize our time together.
Yes.
But because we are on here, I want to I'm gonna hit them all though. I'm gonna get like bam, 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 because that's what I'm gonna do. Because
I'm ready for it.
You have a song that I was listening to not too long ago. Say it for me. What is the song that
which one? I only have 4 songs.
I know.
Platforms, but the most recent one, the one I love all of them, but Feel Good is my most recent.
Feel Good, yes.
Feel Good, featuring Doughboy Philly, produced by Black Metaphor and engineered by Amon Jackson. Yes, that's my baby.
How did that come into play?
So, I'm all about trying to or accomplishing or hitting any goal that I have, any dream that I've ever wanted to accomplish. I'm all about that. So I really wanted to do a ode to just like Black love and just love in general, and just a feel good vibe, something real summery, but can be listened to all time of the year if you want to feel good. But it's also an ode to like Nina Simone, Feel Good, and Summertime, my favorite, Ella Fitzgerald. And then, of course, the old school classic with Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff, Summertime, and just want to feel good. And then the second verse is really dedicated to my brother, who is no longer in his physical body. He passed away in 2019. So I wanted to, the reason why it's spelled good is because Goode is the actual, okay, so the song is called Feel Good, but it's spelled Goode. And that's my last name and my brother's last name, of course, too. So I just wanted to, give it just the song just to, just to promote feeling good and to show love to my brother and to show love to just all those amazing musicians that I mentioned just now, and then just just to have a good vibe. I already have a song called Shut Up, just telling people to shut up. And then I got another song called Feather, and then I got another song called Blow Your Mind. But Feel Good was just the one I wanted people to feel good when they hear it. When I heard the beat, I fell in love with the beat so instantly, and then I just wrote to it. It flowed. The lyrics flowed when I wrote the lyrics to the song. So yeah.
And what's great about it is that you are a songwriter.
Yes.
So that is so awesome, because before, back in the day, I thought everybody wrote songs. And they was like, no, wrote that for them. I was like, oh, so they are a singer.
Yeah.
So you are a singer, songwriter.
Yes. I'm an advocate for writing your own music. I understand like the business concept behind having so many people on a record, but it's like, where is your own creativity coming out at? And it seems like in the songwriting world, they make it seem like writing a 4-minute song is much harder than writing a novel. You need all these different songwriters.
Well, you better stop bragging, girl. Just because you could do it don't mean everybody else. If they ask me to write a 4-minute song, listen.
Right, I feel you.
So I mean, it's just a gift to you. It's a gift. Right. It's your natural talent. Yes. And you can just take it and run with it, and that's amazing, because not everybody can do that. And that's listen, true. We don't need a lot of people don't need to do the writing. Just sing. Just sing.
True. But they're not getting no money from it. They're only getting a little bit of a percentage. So you gotta write something.
Right. You gotta listen. Write your name on that check, because God gives us all different gifts. And I love how everybody has to utilize what God has given them. And so when you talk about writing your songs, and I love how you playing homage to all the people that you mentioned, and especially your brother, I know it has to feel good when you are listening to it, because I really enjoyed it. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, it was really good. Now, how can people listen to it?
You can stream it on all platforms. I mean, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, all of them. The Tidal, all of the streaming platforms. All of my 4 songs are on all streaming platforms.
Listen, that's fine. They are there. Now let's talk about how can they stay connected to you.
Well, you can stay connected to me through social media. I'm at Naya's Good. So my name, NHAYAHSGOODE, and then www.nayagood without the S. So remove the S from the website, and then you can stay connected to me via go to my website. All the links are there. Any article I've written, anything I've written is there on Naya's Good, nayagood.com. Yes.
Well, I like what you said earlier when you talked about you always trying to accomplish your dreams.
Yes.
So I look at you and I'm like, when you just said that, I'm like, all right, dream, get up, go get it, go get it.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm living a lot of the dreams. Go ahead, I'm sorry, but I feel like I've done a lot of the things that I want to do. There's still more. But as far as professionally, I've definitely accomplished a lot of the things that I want to do, that I've wanted to do since I was a kid, that, pretending to, be a radio broadcaster, or pretending like I was in front of the camera, or even, any of that. All the stuff that I did as a child, I've actually been doing as an adult. And so I'm very, very grateful.
That is very cool. I love that. And what else is important to me to talk about is your astrology.
Yes. Let's get into it.
because, like I said, we both are Sheen writers, uh,
Yes.
journalists for
That's
Sheen,
awesome.
and I
Yeah.
do the beauty spotlight
Yes.
on in every episode, and she does the astrology, which is like crazy. It's
Yeah.
I just love it because she tells you not only what's happening within your zodiac sign, but
Yes.
also like what to watch out for.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Girl, I was like, well, I'm watching out. I'm looking.
Right.
So this right now, the time we're in, and probably, it airs is like full moon.
Yes. Okay. So right now we just have a
So
lot going.
yeah,
Wait. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
we're going into the next month. So
Well,
let's
we're
talk
going
about
into.
how it transforms.
Okay. 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 So we're still in, Virgo season. So right, you're right. We're going into Libra season here in a couple of days, in a week or so. Next week will be Libra season, which is the autumn equinox. So that'll be the start of a new season, a new, uh yeah, a new season, a new astrological season, and a new, I guess what we would say, environmental season. And so this is a good, I love the fall months. I love that part of the year because it's much calmer. Summertime is such a, intense vibration with Leo, the sun sign beaming down on you and basking in your ambiance, and then you got the emotional Cancer right before Leo. So it's like the fall seasons, the fall astrological time is like my favorite time of the year, really. And then of course my time of the year, Capricorn, the colder months. But we do have like a new moon coming up here on September 15th. So my biggest thing as an astrologer is I love talking about the personality type. Some astrologers get much deeper where they can predict what's happening next, because astrology is not just, oh, who's, oh my God, what is this? I'm so beautiful. But it can actually be very, very, very predictive. You can like find out what's happening next, like what's going on next. You know what I'm saying? What's happening in the world, what these astrological points are going to, bring into fruition of the, what's happening in the world. Like and many people use it. They don't just people don't talk about it as often. Like your favorite politicians and all those people, they're delving into tarot and astrology to figure out what's happening.
Can I
And it's
say this? Can I say this though? I have had because my older daughter and I, that's like her thing. Everywhere we at, she got to get her hand. I'm like, oh my God,
yeah.
everywhere, right? And we were in New Orleans one time, and we was like, oh yeah, we definitely gonna get it done in New Orleans, And
Yeah,
so my husband is like rolling his eyes, and
right.
I go in and I say nothing because I don't want you. I think that it's a mixture of reading your body language and
Yes.
what you say and kind of
Yes.
those things. So I'm like stoic. I have nothing to say.
Good.
Girl, why the man was dead on everything? And I was like, no, no, no. My husband left. He was like, why you kept saying no? You are in the health field. You are in this. And I was like, oh, I thought he was talking about maybe if I'm a nurse. Or he was like, babe, that dude was dead on. And you was like, no.
You
So
want you want to Gemini challenge him. You want to challenge him.
yeah.
Like, girl, let's see. I'm not giving you a thing. I want you to even second guess yourself.
Right, because he was like, and he wouldn't change what he was saying. He was like, no, this. I was like, sorry, you all off. And we left. My husband was like, why did you do that? Like he thought I had a method to it, and I was like, well, I didn't. And he was like, oh my God, you ding dong. The man was like telling you the truth, and you
Yeah.
wasn't getting it. But the most accurate thing I have ever done was the numbers.
Oh yes, I love numerology. Yeah.
And it's crazy how they can work together and
All of
how
it.
everything is connected. So
Yeah.
let's just jump in. By the time this is aired, you probably gonna be over the new moon.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how the new moon affects the upcoming season of fall. Can we
Yes.
do
So
that?
when you have a new moon, you just want to, kind of, just release what was old and try to bring in something new with the new moon. You know what I'm saying? We have the power and the ability to really just use the the ethers to our will. And we often don't do that much because society dumbed down and plays down and diminishes spirituality, but really will uplift religion, which is not a bad thing, but all those things come in together. So on a new moon, you really just want to take the time to write down the things that you want to bring into your experience for this new moon cycle, and really be intentional about it. Really be intentional about it. Allow yourself to just kind of visualize what you want new to have happen, and then write it down, dance about it, sing about it, create your own ritual. There's a lot of rituals that are out there, or routines, if ritual is too strong of a word, that people can do. But something very simple is to just write down the things new that you want to visualize and bring into your experience, and then go out into the moon. You won't see the new moon because that's the part of the moon phase where it's just naked. There's no moon. The new moon is no moon. Full moon, you see it big and glowing in the sky. We just came off of full moon. So with the new moon, you just really want to just breathe into the things that you want to have manifest. Every month we get an opportunity to breathe in something new. We get to create a new beginning for ourselves, but you have to be intentional. I mean, you could say, I really want this new thing to happen, and then, without intention and without, really creating that mindset or that manifestation, then you just are not, you're just going to leave it dormant. So you really do want to write it out. Like, let's say you want a new place to live, or you want a new, car. You just want you want to have some new thoughts. Maybe it's not always material. You want to have some new thoughts. You want to create new, new ideas around your family, or new ideas around your lover, or new ideas around your career. You just, write that out. What do they say? What does Erica Badu do? One of my favorite Erica Badu things that I see floating around social media is write it down and watch it real. You know what I'm saying? So write it down, write something down new, and then, pray over it, whatever you want to do, manifest over it or meditate over it, and, release it. But then also allow yourself to feel good about what it is that you're trying to bring in new. You see, the thing is all these tools, but the biggest thing to get what you want in this experience, and I'm telling you, I'm not even the greatest at doing this, but I do is to feel good about what it is that you want. Don't feel anxious, don't feel fearful, don't feel doubtful about it. You have to almost be positively delusional, positively obsessed about what it is that you want to bring into your experience, and you have to feel good about it. You can't be like, I want a new house, and then how am I gonna get it? You have to be like, oh, I can't wait to get this new house. I'm gonna put that light right there. I'm gonna really put those plants over there. Oh, I can't wait to be sipping wine in this backyard with these sunflowers right here. You have to really like visualize it. So for this new moon that's coming up in Virgo, which is a very powerful time of manifestation, Virgo is purity. They love to create, they love to clear out what is not in what's in their way. The Virgo energy is good about clearing out what's not in the energy and focusing on what they want to perfect, because Virgos are the perfectionists of the zodiac. So you want to do, and then their ruling planet is Mercury. So you just want to use your mind to manipulate your experience, and purify your mind so that you can create that experience that you want by any means necessary.
I love that, because you just said my whole platform, and my whole platform is to live fit. And when I say live fit, I mean focus plus intention equals transformation. So what you focus on is exactly how it's exactly what you get. We are a conduit, basically. Right?
Yes. I love that word, conduit. Yes.
So what we put in is what we put out. So if we putting bullshit in, you know what I'm saying? We putting bullshit out. And it's the recycling of that whole thing. So, I did the exact same thing for my house. I went to go see my house. They had 6 offers already on it. My husband was concerned about it. It's our house. Girl, I wrote down, and I still have it on my refrigerator. Thank you, God, for our new house at blah, 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 blah. And and thank you. Girl, and it's still, my husband said, you a witch. Because they already had 6 offers. My husband's gonna go in, but he wasn't gonna get excited about it, because he was going off of logic.
Logic, right. Right. You got to be a dreamer in this world, man. And you're a Gemini too. So Geminis are really good at being able to just figure out what they want and focus on it. Like they're going to be intentional about thinking about what they want, whether it's good or bad. They're focused on it. And so many Geminis I know are really good manifestors. Seriously, like very good manifestors.
You said it though, good or bad. If you can use that power for good
or bad.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, when you say when we manifesting with this new moon, the tips you have given us is great. Really focus on them, write it down, and really, like you said,
it. Yeah.
Channelize it is what you said.
Internalize it.
Internalize it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So that's some great tips about coming into the new moon, and really I like what you said, every month is a new month that every month you can start again, and the stars are aligned for you. And listen, you guys got to get her book. Tell them your book. What's the name of your book, baby?
All right, so my book is called The Savagery of Astrology. Yes, and it's a really succinct astrological read. So many astrological references are massive. I was very intentional about wanting to make this a small, not small, but a succinct, I've been using that word a lot, read, and just delving into the dark side of the signs, in a satirical way. So I'm talking mess, I'm talking shit about the signs, but it's satirical. But in the beginning of the book, I delve into what the retrogrades are, what the planetary transits mean, what some of the asteroids, how they affect you or what they mean. I delve into like what the retrogrades are. Like right now we're in a retrograde season. Mostly every planet is retrograde right now. And basically what retrograde is.
Okay, I was just say, hold on. Talk to people. Retrograde. We like, what that mean? What that mean? Talk to
But yes, so retrograde base and what's so amazing is you're a Gemini, your planet is retrograde right now. Mercury is retrograde. So if you've heard anything about Mercury and retrograde, people are like, oh my God, Mercury means everything is just going to go wrong, but it's not. What awareness means is that you're aware of what's happening. You're aware that Mercury retrograde can create a little chaos. Mercury is the planet of communications and technology and intellect. So things can get chaotic because Mercury is such a hot planet and it moves fast. So when it's going retrograde, it's moving super fast. So a lot of astrologers advise that you don't really talk to too many people in your past, or if there is somebody that comes back, like I had a dream about an ex last night, and I started to go back and see about it, but I was like, wait a minute, no, that's Mercury retrograde. I don't know what the dream meant, but let me just focus on my aunt's dog that was running around in my dream versus the ex. Maybe I was supposed to focus on the dog. You know what I mean? But Mercury retrograde just means you need to slow down, cool down the pace, and allow whatever it is to stay calm, and then go back after the retrograde, which ends this weekend, and then go back and see if you really want to deal with that, if you really want to sign that contract, if you really want to take that action or whatever. You just want to calm down during Mercury retrograde because things are moving so fast. But there are several planets in retrograde. But when Mercury goes direct, the opposite of retrograde is when it goes direct, when it's back moving in the pace that it's supposed to. Retrograde doesn't actually mean that the planet is moving backwards, though. It's giving the appearance of moving backwards because it's moving so fast.
Okay.
But in astronomy and astrology, it just means that it's appearing to move backwards, but you need to keep moving forward. That is the big concept with retrogrades. Things are moving backwards so that you can have the opportunity to reflect, see where you need to clean up things at, see where you might be pretending that you don't see something happening in your experience. Retrograde hit me hard this year. I'm not even going to tell you. It was like trying to shake me to break these certain cycles that I keep reliving, me personally. So all things in the stars are here to help you to break cycles, because you're not here to keep doing the same goofy shit you probably was doing a couple years ago. You need to really release these things. And another concept of these new moons and manifestation is, in order for you to receive what you want, you have to release the past stuff. You cannot receive anything if you're still clinging to the past. You have to release it. You
Tell the
cannot.
people.
Yeah, you have to release it. Now, I'm not saying I'm good at this, because some people have had so many heavy things in their life that it's hard for them to really release. Okay. I'm one of those people, family trauma, things like that have caused me to kind of have a challenging time to release. I'm so grateful for the people on this planet that can just, whatever, and release. But in order for you to really get through these things, we have to let go of things. I
Well,
mean,
I'm a little good at releasing. I'm like, bye.
Geminis are so good. I love air
I have
signs.
no problem releasing. I know you? Have I seen you?
Have I seen Geminis are so good at that. I positively envy air signs. I have no air in my chart. I positively envy air signs, because air signs detach, they release, they don't care. They are
Gotta
not
do.
be stuck to nothing. But I'm a heavy earth sign, so I stay rooted in things. And I've been analyzing my mindset, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to pretend like I'm an air sign at some point, and I'll just pretend like I'm a Libra, because I have to do something to release, the things that are
Right.
blocking
Let's go on.
manifestations. Because a lot of people have things that are blocking their manifestation because they don't want to release what it is that is, happening. Go ahead.
I love how you say that, though, because you have given us what retrograde mean, and what's the opposite of retrograde when it go back to normal? What is it called?
It's direct. It's going direct. It's going back to
Okay. Direct. All right.
Yeah,
And direct is everything gonna be going back to forward.
Yes. Everything's moving forward. You had that time to have Mercury running rampant through your sign and causing you to really feel anxious, but you need to just take the people get so frantic around Mercury retrograde because they're thinking, oh my God, things are going to go wrong. But everything can go right because you're aware of what could possibly happen. So now you just sit back and relax. It's literally like Mercury retrograde is giving everybody on the planet 3 weeks to just chill. For real, just chill. Don't even really get too crazy. Just don't even think too hard about things. If people are coming to you about offers, you want to wait because things are moving so fast. You might sign something you don't want to sign. You might do something you want to sign. Now, if you already had things planned before retrograde, then you're cool. But while you're in the retrograde, you just want to relax. Like yesterday, I was feeling anxious because I was feeling like I really need to, I've relocated back home and I really want to get busy moving back and doing book signings and things. But Spirit was just like, okay, just relax. You're going to get there. Just take this time to chill out. It's almost over, the Mercury retrograde. So just take this time to relax, and then everything will flow to you how you want it. Because if you know that you already get busy and you already accomplish what you want, then there's no reason to feel anxious about why you're not already, doing this. Just allow. Sometimes you just got to allow, surrender and allow. So positively surrender and allow.
I love it. So how do you use, this natural gift that you have for songwriting and all this? I know that all the stuff that you're doing is mentally exhausting. It takes a lot of your effort, I would imagine, because I only have 2 personalities. Well, I lie. I mean, 2 main ones. I got some bonus ones.
Right. I know that's right. I know I got a couple personalities.
I got bonus ones. But how do you, Nala, relax? What does your self-care look like?
Okay, so Misfit one is Naya, but I love Nala. I love that name too.
I don't know why I said
but how do I relax? Oh my God. Yesterday, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm very transparent. I was having an anxiety attack. So I had to go outside, sit in the sun. I cried a little bit. I started doing push-ups. I will do anything that I have to do to figure out relax, even if I have to just start just talking. Like I'm sitting here with my aunt and I was just like, let me just rant a little bit. So that's the crazy part of my relaxation. But mostly I love meditation. I will do yoga in the rising, a couple yoga movements. I'm not like a yoga, extraordinaire. I'm not on top of my head, but the basic movements, downward facing dog, just sitting in the lotus, or whatever, or just laying on my back, because laying on your back on the ground really re-energizes you in a major way. I will meditate for 15 to 20 minutes. I can chant, like, something simple, nothing crazy, but like a simple or just really just going into breathing. There's so many tools you can use. I love burning incense, using essential oils, all kind of things, to really allow myself to try to find some calm in any moment. But like,
I
if it's getting too hectic, one of my things is I have anxiety. Yesterday I just had to go stand in the sun and then just start doing push-ups, and then I found myself, I was able to kind of like, in that moment, meditation, just sitting quietly wasn't going to help, so I needed to like do push-ups. I like did like 50 push-ups. I was like, let me just bust this out, and it helped because you're all about fitness. When you let your heart get to pumping, it allows you to breathe better too. Some of us just don't even breathe properly.
and it actually does clear your mind. That's why I
Amen.
work. It's my Prozac. It literally is. My body is not going to change. It is what it is. I
Right.
can't lose no weight. I'm not worried about, people, I work out to lose weight. Well, I ain't going. This is what it's all
Right.
about.
Right.
But I
love that.
will lose my mind. I tell you
Right.
that if I don't work out.
That's right. And that's one thing I do. I'm gonna be transparent. I need to get back into. I've been an athlete my entire life, but like around 2017, I kind of slowed down, and I need to get back into it for real. But I do be doing my push-ups though. I think everybody should be able to do some push-ups.
Right, right. I did mine today. But
Okay.
listen, when we wrap it up, let me make sure I get this again. How can they connect with you?
All right, y'all can connect with me at, I'm gonna say it alpha phonetically because gotta tap into my military roots. But N is in November, H is in hotel, A is in alpha, Y is in Yankee, A is in alpha, H is in hotel. The word good, like everything is all good, and with an E at the end. You can find me on social media, my website. I have a movie on Amazon Prime. You can find me everywhere on that, and just connect with me, link up with me, see what I might start delving into doing readings. We'll see, but just connect with me, and I'll say hey.
Yes, that would be so awesome. That would be so awesome.
Definitely
So
check out the horoscopes and Sheen magazine too every month.
yes, that they be funny. I love them. They real.
Thank you for reading them.
I think they are so awesome.
Thank you.
I really do. So
I gotta
listen,
get this month's copy. I gotta go get this month's copy. I wish I had it in front of me, but I gotta go get this month's issue. I have the digital version of the horoscopes, though. You can check out the horoscopes if you don't have a digital copy of the magazine. After about a month, I put them on my website. So you can go to my website and see Sheen magazine horoscopes and check out the horoscopes for the month. I haven't put this month's horoscopes up yet, though, but I will shortly.
And
Oh,
you
wait, I
can-
did. Oh, I
you
did put them up yesterday.
yeah.
Shit.
Well, you can get Sheen magazine from Walmart, anywhere. You can go
Well,
get it. You
Noble.
can, so go get your copy so you can read her astrology and my beauty spotlight. They be
Yes.
fun. They
Check
be
out the
fun.
beauty spotlights.
All
Yes.
the beautiful people,
Yes.
And before we say goodbye to you, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Love your energy. You have really given us so many tips, and that I'm going to implement. We got a couple of more days, but we could do it again because it's always a new moon and a full moon every month, like you said.
Yes.
You have an
Yes.
opportunity to do this. So
Yes.
thank you so much for coming on. And listen, is there anything else you want to tell the people? You want to leave them with a word of wisdom?
Word of wisdom. Just feel good in your vibration. It can be challenging. Ooh, I feel like I want to cry right now saying this sentence to you all, but it can be challenging, but just try to feel good. We came to this planet to feel as good as possible as we possibly can. So by any means necessary, with no harm to none, feel good. Ashe.
They feel good. Listen, you guys, it's your girl, Elizabeth Colin, and I want you to live fit. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Misfit One Lifestyles. Listen, when you are fed up and sick and tired of living this stifled, overwhelmed, and overstressed life, and you're ready to live the fullest, richest, and healthiest life by gaining more confidence, more energy, and more clarity, living in your best self, you know what to do, right? Go ahead, go to my website, misfit1.com. Sign up for our online courses, Creating Healthy Habit, so that you too can live fit, focus, move with intention, and transform your life.